Hey, what's going on, guys? Damon Dayton here. I want to introduce you guys to my new SE Big Bus. When I first heard of the original SE Big Bus, I instantly knew that we either A, needed to locate it, or B, replicate it. And we've done the whole replication and we're ready to get this thing out and debut it at several different spots. This here project I've been working on since about 2016. I had put a word out to a few of the local kids here in town that I thought it would be really cool to rebuild the SE bus. We all started looking on OfferUp and marketplaces, and I found this one here about 3 hours away from my location where I'm at in Stockton, California. And we went up, took a look at it, and immediately bought it, and I had to get it towed home on a flatbed tow truck. So that was March of 2017 when I actually found the bus. So when I first got the bus, I was under the impression that I could just maybe bring it home, put a battery in it, throw some water in it, check the oil, and get it running, right? Unfortunately, the entire engine was completely smoked and full of water. The air cleaner is up on top of the engine and it's beveled down. So every time anything that leaked through the top of the hood, it went straight into the air cleaner and filled the entire engine up with water. So from the water eating up the engine and the rust, sadly, I had to replace everything in the engine compartment. But now at this point, I feel like it was probably the best thing for me to find the engine full of water. So I had to start fresh and buy everything new. During COVID, I was really hot and heavy on trying to get it done, and at that point we had been working on it a lot every day, and then all of a sudden there was no metal available. I couldn't get wire, I couldn't get stuff for the stereo system, I couldn't get lights, nothing was available, and I kind of just lightweight threw in the towel. And so for a solid year I was completely sidetracked, and I had started using the bus as a lightweight storage unit for a minute. I pretty much went through the entire bus and replaced everything with brand new. A lot of things had price levels of entry level, medium grade, and high grade level of stuff. And I really went and did a lot of research on each and everything. And if it was in the budget and calling for the most expensive part, I went the extra mile and got the better part. On the completion level, most of everything that I envisioned in the beginning has been done. There's 2 areas that I had left clear on the roof. I plan on having an air conditioning unit up front, air conditioning unit in the back, a t-shirt cannon, which we will put on the rack. We've left area for it on the rack. There's a few little things, but for the most part, I'd say it's a strong 93, 95% to be complete, but there are a few things that I would definitely like to add. I do imagine within the next 8 months or so, I'll have pretty much every little thing that I want done on the project. And by then, it will be summertime again. And I do foresee taking the bus to San Francisco to start the trip. And my plan is to work all the way to the East Coast. And I'd like to hit a few cities in every state along the way, do a little ride out, bring about 10, 15, 20 people on the bus, have people fly in. I'd like to do a ride out somewhere in the New York side of the USA. And on the way there, I'd like to take the northern side of the US. And on the way back, I'd like to take the southern side of the US. I'd prefer to end the tour somewhere around Southern California, something that's pretty well known to the bike life scene. We replace just about everything that I think would break so we could have a great trip and not have many breakdowns. So when I stop back and look at the whole thing in the big picture, I'm completely amazed that I was the caretaker of this project. That every little inch of the bus has its own little vibe, and I took the original pictures of the original bus and I put all the camouflage, the original size, the original color, in the original location. And I pretty much tried to resurrect the camouflage on the entire project. I had one dude come help me paint it. I had another guy come help me do the logos. Me and my wife did the rest of the logos. We had multiple different people do their own camo spot on the bus. That way, they could be like, yeah, I put a camo spot on that one right there, I did that. I'll post on Instagram, post on Facebook. I'll ask a lot of questions just to see what people have to say, because I really want it to be what the people want, not what I want. So there's a lot of things that I changed from what I wanted to what the people wanted. When the original people that were on the bus or had anything to do with the bus walk up to the bus, they are gonna feel the bus. Those were the guys that I really want to impress. I've asked them about cabinets, I've asked them about beds, I asked them about refrigerators, toilets, how was the inside of the bus set up, how many seats were in there, who drove it, where was that original picture taken where everybody's out the side. I mean, there's so many questions that I've had for all these people, man, and everybody has reached out to me, sent me pictures, given me artwork ideas, told me what the original writing said on the side, told me who the original people were on the bus, who rode on it the most, who lost their virginity on the bus. I mean, I've heard every story you can possibly hear because they've all volunteered that information. So when they get on the bus, when they see the bus, I want them to feel right at home.
When I see it now, I cannot believe that it looks as great as it does. It'll be so rad to get it on the road. Like, we did it, we accomplished this. All the work we put in, all the time we put in, all the money we put in, all the people helping. So it's gonna be a party. We're gonna have so much fun.
I know that this bus may not be today as legendary as the original bus, but I do feel that in 25, 30, 45 years from now, they're also gonna be talking about this bus like we're talking about the old one today.